This is Sachi teacher again. Children, we will discuss the remaining part of the chapter, Rise and Spread of Islam, in this module. Let's have a quick recapitulation. We have discussed about the 5 principles or the pillars of Islam in the last module. The 5 pillars of Islam were Shahada, Salat, Saum, Zakat and Hajj. Today we will discuss about the Caliphate and spread of Islam. Children, after the death of Muhammad, the Caliphate was established. The Caliphate represented the political leadership of the Muslim Ummah. The head of the Caliphate was known as Caliph or Khalifa. He was considered the successor of Muhammad. He became the religious and the political head of the Muslims. The first Caliph was Abu Bakr, a close friend of Muhammad. Under the leadership of Abu Bakr began the spread of Islam outside the Arab Peninsula. The Arab armies swept across new regions, spreading the word of Islam among the people there. Islam removed the barriers of race and nationality by embracing people of other cultures. Abu Bakr and his 3 successors. The 3 successors of Abu Bakr were Umar, Usman and Ali. Now we will talk about the different dynasties. The first dynasty was Umayyad dynasty. The Umayyad dynasty ruled from 661 AD to 750 AD. Their capital was Damascus in Syria. The Umayyads continued to win new territories and spread Islam in all directions. By 733 AD, their Islamic empire stretched from the Indus Valley in the east to Spain in the west. It also included many African territories along the Mediterranean coast. The Umayyads made Arabic their official language. They also constructed famous buildings such as the Dome of the Rock at Jerusalem and the Umayyad Mosque at Damascus. Now we will talk about the Abbasid dynasty. The Abbasid dynasty overthrew the Umayyads in 750 AD. Under the Abbasids, the Caliphate emerged as a large, prosperous and powerful empire in the world. They ruled for about 500 years. The Abbasids shifted the capital from Damascus to Baghdad. Damascus was the capital of Umayyad dynasty. Okay, but what this Abbasid did, they shifted the capital from Damascus to Baghdad. The reign of the Abbasids is also termed as the Islamic Golden Age. Why? Because during this period, Muslims made great progress in the field of science, mathematics, literature, art, medicine, architecture and other disciplines. The political power of the Abbasids started declining at the end of the 9th century. One reason for the decline was the purchase of Turkish slaves by the caliphs to help them manage their large empire. Okay, but what happened? What was the result of it? Many provinces of the empire were administered by the Turkish slave officers and soldiers. But as the number of Turkish slaves grew in the Abbasid administration, they became unmanageable. Gradually, the provincial Turkish slave governors became powerful and independent. They turned the provinces into their kingdoms, thus reducing the power of the Abbasid Caliphate. Finally, the Abbasid rule ended with the capture of Baghdad by the Mongols in 1258 AD. Now we will discuss about the impact of Islam. The Abbasids established the House of Wisdom in Baghdad. Here, Muslim scholars translated into Arabic the ancient Greco-Roman, Indian and other works of literature, science, mathematics, etc. By saving ancient knowledge from extinction, Muslim scholars and scientists paved the way of scientific progress by the Europeans in later centuries. In literature, the Islamic Golden Age, great works such as Rubaiyat by Umar Khayyam, Shahnameh by Ferdowsi, and 1001 Nights, also called Arabian Nights, which is a collection of folk tales, are significant. Medieval Muslim engineers and inventors came up with a number of inventions. They learned and improved upon the Chinese techniques of paper making, ceramics, and silk weaving. Many modern educational and scientific institutions have their origins in the early Islamic world. The contribution of the Islamic civilization in the field of mathematics includes the development of algebra and algorithm, the beginning of algebraic geometry by Umar Khayyam. Islam added a new dimension to the art of calligraphy. For Muslims, calligraphy is the art of the spiritual world. Their holy book, the Quran, has played an important role in the development of calligraphy in the Arabic alphabet. Muslim cities had advanced domestic water systems with sewers, pipe drinking water supplies, and private and public toilets. Muslims developed a beautiful style of architecture that is reflected in the impressive mosque forts. Now we will do the recapitulation of the points covered today in the form of question answers. Children, as we have already discussed question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 5 in the previous modules, today we will discuss more of the questions which are given in the exercise. That is question number 4. Which dynasty's rule is called the Islamic Golden Age and why? Just now we have discussed about this, the Islamic Golden Age. Yes. Who were they? The Abbasids. The Abbasids' reign is termed as the Islamic Golden Age because during the reign of Abbasids, Muslims contributed to the development of science, mathematics, literature, art, medicine and other disciplines. For further reference, you can go through page number 18. Our next question number 6. How did the Turkish slaves harm the Abbasid Caliphate? In the following ways, Turkish slaves harmed the Abbasid Caliphate. That is number 1. The number of the Turkish slaves grew in the Abbasid administration because many provinces of the empire were administered by them. As a result, they became what? Unmanageable. The provincial Turkish slave governors became powerful and independent. They turned the provinces into their kingdoms, thus reducing the power of the Abbasid Caliphate. For further reference, go through page number 19. And the last question from this chapter, write a note on the impact of Islam on the world. You will refer to page number 19 and 20. Out of 9 points, you have to write any 5 points. Okay children, we have discussed about those points in the module. You will go through the module once more, okay, and go through the chapter. You will be able to understand it clearly. Okay, that is this all for today. Thank you.